Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Clintonville Slasher. I am your host, there's Frank Wilkes, and this is the show. So today I want to talk about a film that came out in 2004 starring David Arquette. It's called Riding the Bullet. It is a Stephen King adaptation that I saw on Tubi. A little rundown of the film is that you got a guy named Alan. Now, Alan lost his father when he was young, and ever since that, he's been kind of plagued by death. So, and when, on the day before Alan's birthday, his girlfriend Jessica breaks up with him. When he attempts suicide, he is visited by death, and he is plagued by all these ghosts and all these different spirits and entities trying to follow him. When he cheats death, he decides that he's decided he's going to cheat death. He goes to the hospital, gets fixed up, but he learns later that his mother had suffered a very bad stroke. Well, he got these tickets from his girlfriend to go see John Lennon. He ends up giving them to his buddies, and they go to the concert. He tries to hitchhike to go see his mom. On the way, he meets several different crazy characters and crazy different scenarios. He gets in a car with an old man. He's not sure if he's alive or dead. He ends up going to a graveyard, meeting David Arquette's character. Now, what I thought about this is that a lot of the times I was kind of confused on what was going on until I read the actual description of the movie, because it's not really said, like, if he's plagued by death or if he's just nuts. So there was a lot of the time where I was just fucking very confused on what the fuck was going on. Also, in the only really good, solid part was where David Arquette was in there, and he is having a conversation because Alan meets David Arquette's character, George, in a cemetery and finds out that he's actually a ghost. Well, Alan has like a conscience, but like it's another version of himself telling him, hey, get out of the car, you're in danger, blah, blah, blah. David Arquette's character is, the messenger. And he tells him, you can either pick your mom or you can pick you. I'm taking one of you with me. And he ends up saying, I want my mom to go. And so his mom, he chooses his mom, but his mom lives for like 2 or 4 more years. And like he wakes up after he decides that he's going to choose his mom. David Arquette kicks him out of the car, and he's on the side he wakes up back up in the cemetery where he's standing in front of George's grave, and he finally gets to the hospital, and he's talking to the advice nurse, and the nurse is giving him different things, like what's going to happen, and over his head he's going over different scenarios. Well, his mom ends up living for 2 more years, and David Arquette's character going upstairs and getting his mom. Honestly, I was really, really confused on what the fuck was going on. It was very confusing, but the practical effects were fucking awesome, especially when he rips off David Arquette's hat and it ends up being his brain. And I mean, the conversation, the dialogue between David Arquette, George, and Alan's character in the car was fucking fantastic. And also, George is driving Christine, which is super badass. So Christine's very prevalent in this movie, which I thought was very, very cool. Now, I've never read the book. I didn't know anything about the book, and I still don't know anything too much about the book or why the adaptation. This might have been Stephen King's worst adaptation of any of his novels, which is kind of depressing. The only reason this movie's even worth watching is because of Christine and because of David Arquette's character. Otherwise, I was fucking lost. So I'm not a really big fan of this film. I mean, you guys can check it out and tell me what you thought, if you guys have seen it. If you never have seen it, streaming on Tubi. If you're new to the channel, please like, comment, subscribe. I post every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, or at least I try to. I post shorts every day of different horror movie facts. If you're interested in learning horror movie facts, they're in my shorts. If you guys want to follow all the Clintonville slashers or all the slasher hours or even my short films and some of my band Frankenhooker's live performance, you guys can go check my playlist, and everything is categorized if you want to follow everything. So we're up to 267. We're trying to get up to 300 subscribers. So tell your friends, tell your mom, stay horror, have a great day, and check out Riding the Bullet. Maybe you like it better than I do. Later days. End recording.